11 News starts with breaking news.
Governor Tom Wolf says he will veto legislation today that would have allowed school districts to decide how many people can attend an event.
Yeah, the governor spoke today. He says that the change is unnecessary and says lawmakers who approve the bill are forgetting one key fact.
School districts, they're going to do what they do, but there's a virus out there. And that virus really likes it when you bring a lot of people together. That's what we know. And so you ignore that at your peril. Yeah, you could ignore reality, but that reality really is that the virus is out to get us.
This morning, Governor Wolf also commented on a federal judge's ruling last week that some of his pandemic restrictions, like the gathering limits, are unconstitutional. The governor says the ruling, again, is simply ignoring the virus.
Doubling up. Bars and restaurants can now serve more customers inside. Starting today, they can double their capacity from 25 to 50%, but not all businesses might make that move. They have to sign a self-certification document, and if they are caught not following COVID-19 protocols, they could face misdemeanor criminal charges. Alcohol can now be served for an additional hour until 11 p.m. Owners say the changes are a step in the right direction, but the Pennsylvania Restaurant and Lodging Association told our partners at the Pittsburgh Business Times this isn't enough for many places to survive. A popular neighborhood bar and restaurant in Ross Township is finally opening back up 2 months after an SUV crashed right through an entrance. The Rochester Inn was already hit hard by the pandemic. Now the owner is hoping to make up some of the money that the restaurant has lost. Channel 11's Mike Holden got a look inside.
The Rochester Inn has officially reopened for the first time in more than 2 months. As you can see, the front of the restaurant is still boarded up, and they have now created a new temporary entrance over here. The owner tells me it's been a rough go, but timing is everything. The COVID-19 pandemic has been a whirlwind experience for Rochester Inn Hardwood Grill owner Kevin Dumont. He spent the time literally picking up the pieces and rebuilding, shelling out tens of thousands of dollars in repairs. Channel 11 was there back in early July when a driver suffered a medical issue and crashed through the front of the popular Ross establishment. Dumont had previously voluntarily shut down after the county's dine-in alcohol ban. So luckily, no workers or customers were inside at the time of the accident. He says the outcome could have been catastrophic. Today, he's finally reopening, but forced to operate at 50% capacity with the governor's latest restaurant restriction. He says it's been challenging, but he has a tremendous sense of gratitude, and he's just trying to make it work.
You just roll with it, and it's a shame. It shouldn't be that way. If you can see everything separated here. But we're not the cause of it.
And the Rochester Inn is now officially back open 7 days a week. We're now talking to the owner about the challenges of operating at 50% occupancy and why he says they need more. For Channel 11 News starting at 5 o'clock tonight. Reporting in Ross, Mike Holden, Channel 11 News.
We have some more breaking news to tell you about here this afternoon. The Allegheny County Health Department just released its update on new coronavirus cases, and the department is reporting 116 new cases. Now, that is a 2-day total out of nearly 2,200 tests. Some of the positive test results do date back to August 12th. The majority are from the past week. During the first week in its operation, more than 180 people were tested for the coronavirus at the COVID-19 drive-up testing site in McKeesport. Those tests are free there. You can make a same-day appointment by calling or by booking a next-day appointment online through the Allegheny County website.
Coronavirus has now taken 200,000 American lives. And after weeks of progress, there are fears the county could be backsliding. Over the weekend, a potential super spreader event in Missouri has medical experts on alert. NBC's Sam Brock has the latest.
In Missouri, motorcycles rumbled and packed performances pulsated through the Lake of the Ozarks, drawing huge crowds with few visible masks and little social distancing.
I'm not worried about corona. You know, if we get it, we get it.
The 14th annual Bike Fest happening despite the global pandemic. This rural vacation area giving roughly 100,000 people the green light to ride on through. About a month ago, nearly 500,000 bikers descended on Sturgis, South Dakota. NBC News has confirmed hundreds of cases in and out of state have been tied to that rally. It comes as new audio has been released of President Trump talking to Bob Woodward back in July, grading his performance of how he's handling the pandemic.
I give ourselves an A, but the grade is incomplete, and I'll tell you why. If we come up with the vaccines and therapeutics, then I give myself an A+.
Over the weekend, President Trump again promising a vaccine is on the way.
I have totally changed the FDA process. Same safety, but the speed is from a different world, and we should have the vaccine approved very soon.
Some pharmaceutical companies now releasing their vaccine trial blueprints amidst public concerns of politics interfering with science. AstraZeneca, which temporarily halted its trial twice because of 2 patients exhibiting neurological symptoms, became the latest to unveil its data, telling NBC News in part, given the unprecedented global impact of the coronavirus pandemic and the need for public information, AstraZeneca has published the detailed protocol and design of our clinical trial. At the National Cathedral, a reminder of the fatal toll from COVID, 200 rings for the 200,000 deaths just surpassed.
As of about late July, COVID cases nationally had been going down on a daily basis until recently, where they've started to kick back up again, fueling fears of a resurgence. Some colleges right now preemptively canceling spring break in the hopes that they can contain the spread of COVID on campus when college students return. In Miami, Sam Brock, NBC News.
We have learned that a shooting in Westmoreland County has turned deadly. State police were called to a mobile home park on Fieldstone Lane in Ruffsdale last night. We're told that 1 person was killed. Right now we're checking with police to see if they have any suspects. We do expect to learn more this afternoon for 10 11 News at 5.
U.S. Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, as you must know, passed away on Friday, and there has just been an outpouring of love for her all over the country. In San Francisco, hundreds of people attended a candlelight vigil last night. President Donald Trump says he will announce who he is nominating to replace Ginsburg by the end of this week. Her death quickly prompting a big fight on Capitol Hill over whether the new justice should be considered now or after the presidential election. NBC's Tracy Potts brings us up to date on that.
The replacement for Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg already turning political.
I will be putting forth a nominee next week. It will be a woman.
Frontrunners include 2 conservative Trump appointees. Within hours of Ginsburg's death Friday, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell announced there will be a vote.
The way this happened, so close to the election, that the next president should be able to make the decision.
It's an about-face from 4 years ago when Democrats pushed and Republicans blocked President Obama's Supreme Court nominee months before the election.
Let's let the next president, whoever it might be, make that nomination, and you could use my words against me.
Today, Republicans are defending a different approach.
When you have both as parties in the White House and the Senate, historically, the confirmation goes forward. And that's what's going to happen here.
Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden appealing directly to Republicans.
Please follow your conscience. But if I win this election, President Trump's nominee should be withdrawn.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is hinting at possibly using impeachment to stop it.
We have our options. We have arrows in our quiver.
A political and legal showdown 43 days before the election. Tracy Potts, NBC News.
President Trump and Joe Biden are both in battleground states today. The president has 2 airport rallies in Ohio today. He'll be doing the same tomorrow here in Pittsburgh. President Trump will be at the International Airport for a rally at 7 p.m. Doors open at 4. Meantime, former Vice President Joe Biden is in the battleground state of Wisconsin today. New this afternoon, we have learned that Biden has a financial lead over President Trump. Biden's campaign announced today it has $466 million in cash reserves. Last week, a spokesman for the president tweeted the campaign has $325 million in a cash stockpile.
Attorney General Josh Shapiro is speaking out about the state's mail-in ballot battle with President Trump. A U.S. District Judge temporarily halted the lawsuit that the Trump campaign filed to let the state courts weigh in. The suit is over the use of drop boxes, poll watching, and other voting processes. In an interview on 60 Minutes, Shapiro says that the administration did not produce any evidence of widespread voter fraud.
So we went to court and said, hey, Mr. President, put up or shut up. Demonstrate that fraud that you keep talking about is the reason for trying to undermine the vote here in Pennsylvania. And guess what? They didn't produce any fraud.
The federal court judge on the case has asked the president's lawyers to show why this case should proceed. They'll be back in court this week.
Just 3 years after it went up, the Greenfield Bridge is closed for repairs, and it won't reopen for about a month. Channel 11's Liz Kilmer spoke to drivers about the long detours they'll have to take to get around construction of the Greenfield.
It's a popular bridge over the Parkway East, and now you can see it is shut down. Despite being fairly new, the Greenfield Bridge won't reopen for another month. About an hour ahead of schedule, crews shut down the Greenfield Bridge Monday morning, getting ready to address what officials are calling a number of outstanding issues. The heavily traveled bridge goes over the Parkway East, linking Shenley Park and Greenfield, and it isn't expected to reopen for a full month. It came as a surprise and inconvenience to drivers who had to turn around during the AM commute.
It's a little bit of an inconvenience. It's just annoying because I'm used to just driving straight to the bridge in the morning and the afternoon, whatever, back and forth to Murray Avenue. Now we have to go around.
Local residents like Louis Shuley are especially surprised because the bridge is only 3 years old. You may remember it was demolished back in 2015 and rebuilt. City officials, however, say work is already needed to ensure longevity, including overlaying a thick surface meant to ensure water doesn't get into the deck. In the meantime, traffic will be detoured via Beechwood Boulevard, Forward Avenue, Murray Avenue, and Beacon Street. There's no impact to the parkway below. And it's not just popular for drivers, but it's popular for pedestrians, too. Hear from one. She walks this every morning. Her frustrations in a report I'm working on for 5. Back to you.
Have an answer for you about refunds next week. I got the same email twice.
A popular Pittsburgh hotel for weddings is currently closed. A local couple is telling us how they're teaming up with other couples in the same boat, trying to get a refund on their wedding day plans.
Plenty of sunshine out there right now with the temperature near 60 degrees. I'll have your afternoon forecast when we come back.
And this local Permantes is shut down after a big rig crash.
You're streaming WPXI now. Channel 11 expands its streaming live newscasts. When other stations are national, Channel 11 News is local, right here at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. on WPXI Now. 11 Morning News brings you what's happening now.
I'm live here on the breaking news desk working to find out what happened.
What's new and what's next.
Shutdown orders were unconstitutional. What does this ruling impact?
Count on Channel 11 News every morning. Watch David Johnson and Peggy Finnegan on Channel 11 News at 5.
Not the worst I've seen, but it's intense. We'll be here for a couple weeks, I'm sure.
A mess left behind after a big rig crashed right into the front of the Primanti's in Robinson Township. Lori Hoy has more on the work that's going to be needed to get that restaurant back open.
The construction manager told me an 18-wheeler lost its brakes here on Steubenville Pike, hit this guide rail, traveled through the parking lot, plowing right into the building. The impact left a gaping hole in the front entrance of Primanti's. Debris is everywhere, including red pieces of metal on the ground that an employee said are pieces of the truck. We're told the driver of the semi was not hurt. The curious had to see the damage for themselves.
Terrible. Terrible.
It happened about 4 Sunday morning. The restaurant was closed at the time, and we've learned no one was in the building. Workers immediately began sweeping up the mess inside. The building was then boarded up. This is a picture of what Primanti's looked like before the crash.
Not the worst I've seen, but it's intense. We'll be here for a couple weeks, I'm sure.
Primanti Brothers released a statement saying, in part, at this time we're working with our construction teams and structural engineers to assess the damage. The location will be closed today and will reopen as soon as we're able to ensure the safety and integrity of all parts of the building. Lori Hoy, Channel 11 News.
We are working to find out what caused this scene last night in Ross Township. Look at all those flashing lights up on the hill there. That's Bravo's. Firefighters were called there. That's right at the corner of McKnight and Siebert. Around 8 o'clock last night, crews got the flames under control quickly, but there was smoke that was still billowing from the roof about an hour later. Investigators say an Uber test driver was responsible for a crash that killed a pedestrian 2 years ago, and they just charged her. The driver was watching TV on her smartphone when the self-driving Uber she was monitoring hit a woman in Arizona. The NTSB determined the crash happened because she was distracted by her phone. The county attorney out there says that Uber is not to blame. The company did settle a lawsuit with the victim's family less than 2 weeks after the pedestrian crash.
Well, this is all that is left of a home in northeast Pennsylvania after an explosion. The woman who lives here just bought that home. She did make it out just in time, and a neighbor carried her away from the blast. That explosion blew out the windows of nearby homes. It could be heard 15 miles away. A state police fire marshal says the explosion happened in the basement and was caused by a buildup of propane.
Channel 11 was there for a tribute to firefighters who died in the line of duty. The Fayette County Firefighters Association held its fallen firefighter memorial service yesterday. It was supposed to be in July, but the pandemic pushed it back a bit. More than a dozen people gathered at the memorial outside of the county courthouse. They remembered 9 firefighters who died. The most recent was in 2003.
This is the 98th consecutive year that this service has gone on, and hopefully it will never be canceled.
The group plans to hold next year's event in July.
Foot Locker is helping voters get a leg up this election year. The company is joining forces with Rock the Vote. Customers will be able to register to vote in the stores. And National Voter Registration Day is a nonpartisan campaign that debuted in 2012. According to its website, the organization has now registered 3 million people.
The Gulf Coast is bracing for another big storm again. This time it's beta. There have been so many storms this season. We've actually already made it to the Greek alphabet. The only other time that happened was back in 2005. So a lot of strong storms have really battered the Gulf Coast. Meteorologists say that both Texas and Louisiana need to get ready now.
We are not to the worst of it yet. That's one thing I do want to point out to everyone.
So Tropical Storm Beta's outer bands have already been lashing out on the coast. It's technically supposed to make landfall tonight, but heavy rain is expected throughout the day today, along with that storm surge, and that could mean some more major flooding.
You're
your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
It's a beautiful day out there once again today after a fantastic weekend. We have plenty of sunshine to go around all across our area as we take a live look over the city. Little wind out there today, and if you do have any outdoor plans, the temperatures will continue to climb into the 60s this afternoon. We're at 59 still in the Pittsburgh area. It's 61 though in Indiana, and cooler in Butler in the upper 50s right now. We're on our way up into the mid 60s this afternoon. If you have any plans to do a little biking later on today, we will keep that sunshine around. And the good news for you bikers, as well as any of you that are doing any exercising outside today, the humidity will be low. Our dew point numbers are very low, so we're going to have that pleasant feel to the air. We will not be dripping with sweat as we typically do in the summer. It is still summer after all, as fall actually officially arrives tomorrow. If the kids are at home doing a little homeschooling and you want to head out for recess today, we do have those dry daylight hours to enjoy, so get outside and get some fresh air. I think you're going to love it. Our official high temperature today about 67 degrees in the Pittsburgh area. Grab your sunglasses. The winds light out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. As for tonight, we are in for another chilly night. We're looking at low temperatures right back down close to 40 degrees, which is what we had out there this morning. Lots of stars in the sky once again, a clear sky, and those calm winds will continue, which allows the temperatures to actually dip quite quickly at night. Autumn officially begins at 9:31 tomorrow morning. We're ushering in the fall season officially, and high pressure is still in control of our weather. That means for us, we're going to continue with the dry trend into the day tomorrow with plenty of sunshine. And high pressure has a clockwise wind flow around it, so that's why we've been kind of dealing with more of an easterly or southeasterly wind across the area as of late. As far as tomorrow goes, the temperatures are climbing in close to 70 degrees in the afternoon, so we're still looking at a good deal of sunshine, low humidity after a chilly start where you're most likely going to need at least a light jacket out there or a long sleeve shirt or sweater to start the day. In the afternoon, most likely you won't need it. You can see the temperatures across the rest of the area, about 70 in Greensburg, 69 degrees in Indiana. 5-day forecast, your weekend always in view. Once we get past Tuesday, we have a warming trend on Wednesday to 75 and then 77 on Thursday. I do expect more cloud cover on Thursday and Friday. However, our next rain chance actually does not come into the picture until we head into Sunday, and we really need the rain coming up in the next half hour. I've got a latest look at our month-to-date rainfall and some of our dry stretches that we have been dealing with so far this year. So stick with us.
All right, thanks, Danielle. New kind of game day fun, how fans rallied for the black and gold from a distance.
And dozens of couples were planning a wedding at a Pittsburgh hotel, but then the pandemic hit. Their fight to get a refund.
And doctors urging everyone now to get your flu shot, where you can walk in and get a shot right now.
Breaking News Desk is really an invaluable tool.
You're going to get breaking news as it's happening. You can be assured that everything I tell you is something that's important, that's going to impact your day.
We have an anchor now dedicated to following the latest information as it comes in.
I know the neighborhoods, I know the school districts, and that really helps to inform you so that you know if something is going to impact your family.
As soon as she gets that information, the Breaking News Desk is able to go on air, bring that information to you and share it.
That is a resource no one else has. If you see me on the Breaking News Desk, you know it's an important story.
Watch Channel 11 News at 6.
Followed by NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
Health experts say now is a good time to get your annual flu shot. I already got mine. And today, the Allegheny County Health Department opened its walk-in flu shot clinic. You don't even need an appointment. Just go to the 4th floor of the Hartley Rose building between 9 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. any weekday. And on Thursdays, it will also be open from 4 to 7 p.m.
Right behind you, Peggy, doing it this afternoon. All right, 2020 has become a year of contactless experiences, and robots are getting in on the action. Take a look at this. About a dozen robots rolled through downtown San Jose, California. They are on a mission to deliver food. They're called Kiwi Bots, and they come equipped with some cameras, so they know where they're going there. They keep everything locked until they get to their customer's door.
The pandemic has been able to help us realize this stuff. I think only accelerates our ability to start incorporating the robots into our day-to-day lives.
So KiwiBot is still being tested right now, but nearly 100 restaurants have signed up to participate. Could we soon see this in Pittsburgh? Look at that. That's kind of cool looking here. So some Colorado restaurants are preparing to keep serving diners and keep serving those dinners outside during the cold and snowy months ahead. They're putting up these individual heated solar domes. They look kind of cool there. It looks like a snow globe, right? It'll be heated on by the sun, even on the coldest days. And if that is not enough, they are going to have some space heaters in there with exhaust fans to cycle out the air while keeping the space warm. And you can see there they can comfortably seat about 6 people.
A huge spike in virtual kidnapping scams. Our consumer advisor shows you the telltale signs to look out for.
And they were planning a wedding at a Pittsburgh hotel until it suddenly shut down. Their fight to get a refund up next.
WPXI Now. When a major story breaks, this is where you'll find 24-hour coverage. From the Channel 11 newsroom to our crews live in the field, we'll bring you the information you need right now. WPXI Now. Always on when you want the latest on breaking news.
Shutdown showdown. A federal judge said the governor's restrictions are unconstitutional. WPXI tonight is getting answers.
People that I talk to feel very torn about this issue. Too many families are being hurt by this.
Count on Channel 11 News. Watch Catherine Amenta and Gordon Lesh on Channel 11 Morning News.
When the Ace Hotel in East Liberty opened in 2015, it was a good sign of regrowth for that Pittsburgh neighborhood. But for now, the hotel is shut down, and it has left customers in limbo.
Channel 11's Michelle Chavez spoke with a couple who were supposed to have their wedding there, but now they're having trouble getting a refund.
The Ace Hotel has become a very popular spot for weddings, but now with signs like this one saying that they are still temporarily closed, several couples are taking to social media to voice their concerns and collectively try to get their money back. Megan Rogers and Tristan Wimmer were planning on having over 100 guests at their wedding at Ace Hotel back in April.
Within a span of about 3 days, the state shut down large events, and we knew that we had to start calling everybody.
They say Ace Hotel was letting them postpone their wedding until October, but over the summer they decided to have an intimate wedding and requested a refund. They say this was the reply.
We'll have an answer for you about refunds next week. I got the same email twice, and I was like, okay, something's going on here. You definitely are just sort of kicking the can down the road.
And then they say it got worse.
Not only were there big gaps in communication, but we were getting the same message, hey, we'll let you know next week. And then we started noticing the changeover in personnel.
So they started a Facebook group to try to connect with other couples trying to get their money back from the hotel.
Within a week, we had couples joining 2 and 3 a day, and I think we're up to over 30 different couples right now.
They say it seems no one is taking responsibility for the money owed.
It seems to be just a finger-pointing situation between the Ace Hotel and Nate Cunningham.
Nate Cunningham is part of the ownership group Y Hotel Master Tenant LLC, listed along with Ace Hotel in this contract the couple gave us. When Channel 11 reached out to Ace Hotel, they sent us a statement that says, in part, despite several requests from Ace, the property's ownership group has refused to uphold their contractual obligation to fund the hotel, adding that hotel owners Y Hotel Master Tenant LLC is liable for these refunds. That ownership group refused to comment further when called. Now what's left is a group of people trying to get the whole story based on each other's experiences. For now, there's still a lot of uncertainty as to when these couples will get their money back, but they are grateful to have the support system through social media. In East Liberty, Michelle Chavez for Channel 11 News.
Small businesses in Westmoreland County are getting more money to help them stay afloat during the pandemic. According to the Trib, hundreds of grants will be awarded this week. They're part of the Federal CARES Act. $31.5 million is out there. The first $10 million will be given to small businesses and nonprofits facing financial losses. Westmoreland County got applications from 325 small businesses and 125 nonprofits in July.
Southwest Airlines says it's going to keep middle seats blocked through November 30th, and that's going to help passengers maintain some social distancing right through Thanksgiving. So if you are traveling with your family or other loved ones, you can still sit together, but otherwise middle seats will remain empty. An airport in Rome is the first in the world to receive a 5-star anti-COVID rating. And the airport became the first in Europe to begin testing passengers who get on flights. Delia Gallagher takes a look at the protocols that helped with that 5-star rating.
Rome's Fiumicino Airport is the first airport in the world to have received a 5-star rating for cleanliness and anti-COVID measures from airline and airport ratings company Skytrax. By comparison, London's Heathrow and other airports in France and Spain received 3 stars. Fiumicino was one of the first airports to begin using thermoscanners at entrances and the Smart Helmet, a portable thermoscanner. It's also one of the first airports to have rapid testing available for passengers right at the airport. Ivan Bassato, director of operations, says it's a safety measure, but also a convenience issue for travelers.
I would say it's not a good service, or at least a good experience for passengers visiting an hospital or visiting a laboratory ahead of a flight, as it is required in some countries.
Since August, travelers coming into Italy from some high-risk countries have been tested on arrival. And just this week, the airport becomes the first in Europe to test departing passengers on flights from Rome to Milan.
Test those passengers before entering the air transport system at the airport or before boarding a plane. Okay, in that case, we have a flight that is fully tested.
If successful, Bazzato says they hope to also use it on international flights. Travel through this airport is down 80% compared to this time last year, authorities tell us. And one of the reasons they say they're continually trying to improve protocols is not just for the physical health of passengers, but also so psychologically they will feel safe to fly again. Bazzato credits the cleaning and medical staff at the airport for their tireless dedication. The rapid testing protocol was set up in 48 hours during an August holiday weekend in Rome.
The 16th of August was a Sunday morning, and there were dozens of physicians, doctors, and nurses to start the operation over here because they felt it was much important for the country.
Workers in Italy pulling together to help the country take off again.
Well, getting a second chance, how Pittsburgh is helping animals displaced by the hurricane find their forever homes.
Plus, sore feet for a good cause. What motivated a group of people to take a 70-mile hike?
Hi, I'm Lisa Robertson, and we've been bringing you a special version of Local Steals and Deals, where we shine a spotlight on amazing companies and their passionate founders. Small businesses really are the backbone of America, and we need them to thrive now more than ever. With Local Steals and Deals, we bring you exclusive offers from these brands on products that make your life safer, brighter, and more fun at a time when we all really need it. Join us in making a difference. Simply pick up your phone and text USA to 65,000 to learn more.
I like people to be honest, not stupid.
Nobody brings the truth to life.
Is that what you want me to believe?
Nobody can read between the lies.
I'm 5'9", and I have a body like Christy Brinkley. Do you believe that?
Like Judge Judy.
She's an 18-year-old girl. She got a settlement. You saw a little money. You wanted a big red truck. Shiny, shiny, shiny red truck. I still love this job.
Judge Judy, weekdays at 4 and 4:30 on Channel 11.
Watch The Kelly Clarkson Show weekdays at 1 p.m. right here on Channel 11.
36 hikers are resting up after walking more than 70 miles in 3 days. It was all for a good cause, though. The group crossed the finish line in Ohiopyle yesterday after starting in Rockwood, PA. It's called the Crucible Hike. It takes people through the state's rocky scenery. The hike raises money for the Veterans Leadership Program, a local nonprofit that helps vets transition back into civilian life.
Of housing issues they might be having, employment or supportive services, utility assistance, transportation, food, whatever it might be. It helps us to raise the necessary funds to assist those veterans in need.
Usually that event has more than 60 hikers, but this year they scaled the event back because of the coronavirus.
We just found out about a foreign lottery scam from the Pennsylvania Lottery. They say that they've gotten reports that a call is coming from Jamaica, and apparently that person has a Caribbean accent. The lottery says the caller tells the person they are a winner of a fictitious Mega Millions sweepstakes or another lottery game with a well-known name. The caller then encourages the victim to make a payment for taxes and other costs to get their prize, but the prize, of course, is bogus.
At Target, Seniors, our consumer advisor, shows you what to look out for. That's coming up next.
And we have plenty of sunshine out there today. We need the rain, though. I'm going to update you on our month-to-date rainfall when we return.
You're streaming WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. Get the inside scoop on all the hot events, entertainment, and celebrities in and around Pittsburgh every week. Stream Access Pittsburgh on demand anytime on WPXI Now.
On Channel 11 Morning News, we tell you what's new, what's happening now, and what's next.
New stories with new details.
Breaking stories, updated all morning. And developing stories to prepare you for what's next on Channel 11 Morning News.
Nobody can read between the lines like Judge Judy.
Stores scrambling for goods in time for the holiday shopping season. They're facing shortages of items like fitness equipment, appliances, and footwear. Companies typically place their holiday orders in the spring, but instead they slash them at the heights of the lockdown. They misjudge the strength of consumer demand. Walmart is launching a new private label It's a clothing line for men and women, free assembly they're calling it. It'll be sold in stores and online, and the items are priced from $9 to $45. And our consumer advisor Clark Howard is hearing a lot more about virtual kidnapping scams. He has the warning and what to look out for.
I have a rip-off alert today from one of the most unusual sources I've ever given one from, the National Institutes of Health. They and the Better Business Bureau as well are seeing a huge spike in what's known as virtual kidnapping scams. So think how many of our aging parents and grandparents are in isolation now from the rest of their families to protect them from coronavirus. So that's made them much more vulnerable to scams where a crook calls impersonating a niece, a nephew, a grandchild, even a child, just depends on the circumstances, saying that they've been kidnapped. They know the names of your family members, and before you know it, they've conned you into sending money to free your loved one. Well, these things are flat out just cons. If you ever get a call like this, just dial up your relatives. You'll find out they're A-OK, and you won't lose a dime. I'm Clark Howard.
You have less than 2 weeks to get your census done. Otherwise, someone will probably be knocking on your door to have you complete it. Census workers have the tall task of getting 1 million responses a day. Here in Pennsylvania, almost 70% of people have answered the questionnaire so far. The pandemic has affected the process, pushing back deadlines and changing the way the workers go door to door.
We've had to revise our schedules a couple of times, and we've had to acquire literally more than 40 million items of personal protective equipment, masks, gloves.
For the first time, you can answer the census online this year. 4 out of 5 households have done it that way. The census helps get federal funding to critical local public services like our schools and our hospitals, and it secures our representation in Congress. And the pandemic isn't the only thing that's an obstacle for the census workers this year. Natural disasters are really slowing down the process as well. People fleeing the wildfires on the West Coast are making it tough for census workers to get an accurate count. Same thing is happening along the Gulf Coast where hurricanes have hit. The Census Bureau says nearly 250,000 households haven't been counted in areas where Sally impacted.
A difficult year in so many ways. Well, dogs are left homeless after Hurricane Sally, and they're now getting a second chance right here in Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh Aviation Animal Rescue Team returned with more than a dozen dogs. Many of the owners just couldn't care for them any longer because of damage to their property, and the Animal Rescue Team made a promise to to their owners that they would find them loving homes.
These are dogs in the most heartbreaking of conditions. Imagine you have to give up your animal after you've lost everything. It's almost a heroic thing to do.
The dogs range from 3 months to 2 years old, and we're told they will be available for adoption this Friday from the Somerset Humane Society.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Beautiful weather out there today, of course, but we really need the rain. And as promised, I wanted to update you on just how dry it has been. You're taking a look right now at the consecutive days that we have had in the year of 2020 of dry weather. August 12th through the 22nd, we put together 11 days with no rainfall officially here in Pittsburgh. You can see the rest of the list there. And right now we're on day 8. So from September 14th until today, 8 days in a row now where we have not had any rain, and we're going to actually keep that stretch going, perhaps even beating the August stretch there from the middle of the month. So it's incredibly dry, and we are dealing with abnormally dry conditions on the drought monitor, which I'll show you in just a minute. Right now, you're taking a look at our month-to-date rainfall. So far this month of September, we have had just a little more than 1/2 inch of rain. Let that sink in. That is not a lot. We are actually more than 1.5 inches below average on rainfall for the month of September. Abnormally dry conditions for Pittsburgh and much of Allegheny County. Places like Katanning, Clarion, and Indiana Also in Monongalia County, down in Morgantown, abnormally dry conditions. And it wasn't too long ago where we were with a moderate drought across parts of the area. So we may actually be facing that if we don't get some appreciable rainfall anytime soon. As far as our weather today, it is beautiful. So despite the fact that we need the rain, it's great weather for outdoor plans that you may have for today. Temperatures are climbing into the 60s in many locations. The exception, Pittsburgh right now at 59, but Butler, you're at 57, Indiana 61 right now, 64 in Beaver, and 61 degrees in the Washington area. If you were planning on heading out this evening, maybe you wanted to go pick out your pumpkin after work, temperatures are going to be in the upper 60s with about 67 degrees at 5 p.m. That sunshine looks to continue through 6 p.m. with 66 degrees. Our official high today about 67 with plenty of sunshine and just a mild day, but below average. Average is low 70s for this time of the year. Tonight, we're right back down into the lower 40s. We had 40 degrees in Pittsburgh this morning, about 41 into tomorrow morning. Clear sky and calm winds tonight. Mid-30s, though, for you in Butler. Another blanket on the bed for you tonight, or an extra one at that. Maybe you've already turned on the heater. You chime in. Let me know on social media. I'd be interested to know if you guys have turned on your heaters already. As far as tomorrow goes, near 70. Fall officially beginning on Tuesday. If you need to mow your lawn, fantastic weather for that. And our temperatures across the rest of the area, about 69 in Indiana, 72 degrees in Beaver. And the good news is in the next couple of days, the humidity will stay low. So we get to enjoy very pleasant weather here in the forecast. The clouds build Thursday and Friday. However, the next chance for rain actually doesn't come into the picture until Sunday. Temperatures, though, will be warmer over the weekend with highs in the 80s.
A new kind of game day fun, how fans rallied for the black and gold from a distance. And now here's local steals and deals, Lisa Robertson.
Hey, I have something for you today called the JOI HD Spotlight Lighted Makeup Mirror. And oh my gosh, it's perfect. Number one, perfect size. Not so big, you need an extra suitcase. Not so small, you can only see one eye. You can use it at any different angle. You can put it on the wall. It folds up to go in your luggage. It's rechargeable. How great is all that? And when you need to really do the detail work, because you know we do, girls, there's a 10-time magnifying mirror, and it just goes right there on a magnet. How fabulous is that? So now, putting on your makeup is going to be a lot more fun. It's going to look better all day. You're going to feel better all day because you know that you look good. By the way, this is at home or away. I use the hotel as an example, but we all want to look good. And we're all doing a lot of video conferencing, Zoom calling, video meetings, right? But we all need great lighting for those things. Now you have perfect lighting. If you just have a little teeny light on the top of your phone, it's not going to light your whole face. Look at this perfect HD daylight lighting. Filling your face, your phone's in the perfect position. Now you're going to look great in your meetings for work. You're going to look great when you're saying hi to your family. You're going to look great when you're just catching up with friends. You're going to look great if you're doing a selfie. Whatever you're doing with your phone, you're going to look amazing because you have perfect lighting. If you go to localsteals.com right now, this is 47% off. I would recommend shopping early, stocking up. You know they're going to love it.
Channel 11 Morning News brings you what's happening now.
Tiny molecule might make a big difference.
Could not only treat COVID-19, but keep people from catching it.
What's new?
Mike Holden with these new comments from the governor.
4 specific measures for the upcoming election.
And what's next?
Governor Tom Wolf's shutdown orders were unconstitutional. What's next, and what does this ruling impact?
We are dealing with some smoke, though. You have noticed the hazy sky.
Count on Channel 11 News for live coverage every morning.
What's new, what's now, and what's next every morning
on Channel 11 Morning News.
We love the Steelers so much we have to be here to support them, even if they won't let us in.
Well, even a pandemic, no surprise, can't stop Steelers fans from showing their support. No fans were allowed inside Heinz Field for yesterday's home opener, and parking lots were closed to tailgaters. Parking lot owners told fans to stay away, and only Gold Lot 2 was open for people going to local businesses. But we did see a lot of boats in the water, a lot of people set up along the North Shore, including a band.
We decided we'd come down here anyway. We knew there'd be a lot of people hanging out on the Riverwalk here in the park and just wanting to have a good time, maybe try to support some of the local restaurants down here and just play some music on this really nice fall day.
It was a beautiful day. We also saw lots of fans enjoying the weather and eating outside at restaurants near the stadium.
So the Steelers are now off to a 2-0 start with that win there yesterday. They pumped in the fan noise since, of course, fans are not allowed, as Peggy was just mentioning there inside of Heinz Field. But Juju Smith-Schuster, how about him? He had some fun with those empty stands. He's known for his touchdown dances, of course, so he helped Deontay Johnson celebrate a touchdown there in the third quarter. He jumped in the stands so that Deontay could give him the touchdown ball and it could feel kind of like a real game day. And the Steelers did have a comfortable lead at the half. Broncos came back in the third, though, but the Steelers did hold out for the win, 26-21. Let's carry it into this weekend's game. Right, Peggy?
Yay. I agree. Well, that's all for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast comes up tonight at 5 o'clock.
You can get breaking news updates anytime on our streaming apps. Just search for WPXI on Apple TV, Roku, or Amazon Fire. Have a good day.
Shutdown, showdown. The federal judge said the governor's restrictions on limiting gatherings are unconstitutional. WPXI tonight is getting answers.
The Constitution still prevails.
We have team coverage from Beaver County to Washington County.
What's next and what changes can happen right now?
And I'm going to take that appeal as far as necessary.
The people that I talk to feel very torn about this issue.
The more people you have around it, more people are going to get it.
Too many families are being hurt by this.